lifetimes in half a decade. 5 years ago, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic, and since then, more than 1 million Americans have died.
Hundreds of thousands of children are waking up this morning without a parent or a caregiver as a result. Those losses will go on for a lifetime. It's an incalculable loss, but an organization helping kids grieve has some resources to help. So we wanted to check back in with the Dougy Center on this 5-year anniversary of COVID-19 being declared a pandemic. Brennan Wood, Executive Director, is here with us this morning. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good morning.
It's one of those dates that kind of makes you stop and pause and think, yeah, 5 years ago today, this was declared a global pandemic. And in that time, we saw so many American lives lost. And for those families who lost someone to COVID, you know, it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, that pandemic was so long ago, you know? It's
Absolutely. It is every day. And, you know, of course, there's the families that lost someone to COVID, and then also just the restrictions that happened during that time.
Yeah.
So folks who had people die of other causes also had real impacts in terms of their grief, their ability to honor that person, be by their side, have memorials and gatherings. All of those things were greatly impacted.
Well, we talk about, you know, the Dougy Center is a nonprofit, and with that, grant money is so important. Back in 2023, you received a $350,000 grant to launch new resources for these families and those children. When we say, okay, the Dougy Center received this money, where does this money actually go toward? How is this being used?
Yeah, well, we were very fortunate to receive that money from a grant. It was the Brave of Heart Fund, which was started by New York Life and Cigna together to support families after COVID deaths. And we used that to create over 40 new resources, tip sheets, activities, podcasts. We also created 4 books, 2 in Spanish and 2 in English, for teens and kids to give them an opportunity to it's a workbook, and to work through some of the emotions and reactions that they had during that time. And all of this is available as a toolkit on our website for free to anyone who needs those resources.
And with that said, your resources are free across the board to these families, and I want to highlight that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We have hundreds of free resources, and then our in-person support to anyone in this greater Portland metro region, and even a little beyond. People come from quite far to access Dougy Center support groups.
What would you want someone to know as we're here on this 5-year anniversary? And sometimes I think there is kind of that feeling of, well, it's been a while. We gotta move on. We gotta get on with our lives, right? And it takes some time, oftentimes, to really even dig into the full expanse of your grief. I just wonder, you know, what your advice would be to someone who maybe needs to still sit with some of the stuff from the pandemic longer than we think.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful question, because the reality is that grief is this ongoing life experience. It's not just this episodic, singular emotion. It's emotional, but it's cognitive, it's spiritual, it's behavioral, it's physical, it's all of these things. And the reality is that grief is a lifelong experience, and that is natural and normal and healthy, right? It's okay to still be grieving 5 years later, and certainly it's something we carry with us for a lifetime. And that's okay. People are going to have reactions and emotions, especially on big days like today.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, with the resources in mind, you have the toolkit that you've talked about, and you also mentioned the, I guess, growth and the expansion of the Dougy Center over the last few years. There's not just the Southeast Portland location anymore, so if you're looking for other spots, if you need to go to other locations that are easier for you, people can find those spots.
Absolutely. We have 3 locations that we serve kids and families out of that are grieving before and after a death. We do peer support. We bring families together to really create community. And yes, we provide that support at Dougy Center, but we also do have virtual support groups as well, which is a byproduct of the pandemic. We still are providing virtual support.
We talk about that sometimes, how foreign a Zoom meeting felt, you know, a few years ago. And now it really is. It's like just part of our daily lives, and we think, well, we could just do that. That's easier sometimes. And you know, to be able to connect with people in your home, on your schedule, that's important as you work through some of this stuff too.
Yeah, and Dougy Center answers a lot of phone calls as well. So if you have questions, maybe it has been 3 years and you're wondering how your your kids are doing. If
Yeah.
you have questions, give us a call. We answer a ton of questions as well about loss and grief.
Yeah, a lot of amazing resources at the
It
Dougie
is.
Center.
Great
Brendan,
thing to keep
really
in mind.
appreciate the time. It's great to see you again.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And again, you can always find links to those free online toolkits right now on KOIN.com, as well as all that other information with the Dougie Center. Again, that's on KOIN.com.
It is 7:38.